They say life abroad is the dream. You see the pictures, clean streets, tall buildings, smiling faces, and people posting about their new jobs and vacations. It all looks perfect, like a new world where everything finally makes sense. But what if I told you that behind those pictures, there's another story, one that most people never talk about? The truth is, life abroad isn't always the fairy tale it seems. It's full of silent struggles, hidden emotions, and quiet battles that happen far away from the camera. Many people move abroad hoping for freedom, comfort, and success, but what they often find is a reality that's both beautiful and brutal at the same time. When you first arrive, everything feels new. The air smells different, the streets are cleaner, and the buildings shine under bright lights. You feel proud, like you finally made it. You send pictures to your family, telling them how great everything is. But what they don't see is that deep inside, you're scared. You're starting from zero again. New country, new system, new culture. You have to learn how to live all over again. Even the smallest things, finding the right bus, understanding the accent, or reading a form, feel like challenges. And while people back home think you're living the dream, you're really just trying to survive one day at a time. Then the bills start coming in. Rent, utilities, taxes, and things you didn't even know existed. You realize quickly that abroad, every second costs money. You work long hours, sometimes 2 jobs, just to keep up. You leave home before sunrise and come back when it's dark. You smile at work even when you're tired because you can't afford to lose the job. And when payday comes, most of your money goes to rent, groceries, and sending a little something back home. Everyone expects you to help because you live abroad now. But no one really asks if you're okay. You can't say no because you don't want to disappoint anyone, so you sacrifice your comfort quietly, convincing yourself that it's all worth it. And then there's the loneliness. That part hits harder than the bills. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. You miss the warmth of your home country, the sound of laughter, the smell of familiar food, the language, the feeling of belonging. Abroad, everything feels different. People mind their business, and everyone's too busy chasing their own lives. You start to realize that friendship abroad isn't easy. People come and go, some move to new cities, others get too busy, and slowly, your circle gets smaller. There are nights when you sit by yourself, scrolling through old photos, just to remember how it used to feel. But the hardest part isn't just loneliness, it's the pressure. The pressure to look successful, to make everyone back home proud. You can't show weakness. You can't tell your family that you're struggling because they believe you're living in paradise. So, you keep pretending. You post happy pictures, you smile on video calls, and you say, everything's fine, even when you're falling apart inside. The reality is that success abroad doesn't come easy. It takes time, patience, and mental strength. You'll face rejection, racism, and moments when you question why you came at all. Some people break down silently. Some return home with nothing. But others find a way to push through, and that's where true strength is born. Yet, despite all of this, the struggle, the pressure, the loneliness, living abroad changes you. It builds you in ways nothing else can. You learn independence, resilience, and how to survive when you have no one else to depend on. You begin to understand life from a wider lens. You see how small your problems were back home, and how powerful your dreams can be when you refuse to give up. You meet people from all over the world, hear stories that humble you, and realize that everyone is fighting their own battle. You learn gratitude, even for the little things. You appreciate home more. You start valuing peace over luxury, mental health over status, and real connection over fake smiles. Many people abroad don't talk about the dark side because they don't want to sound ungrateful. They know how hard it is to get a visa. How many people wish they had the same opportunity? So they stay quiet, working hard, saving, and hoping one day it'll all be worth it. Some make it big. They build careers, start families, and finally enjoy the comfort they dreamed of. But even then, there's still that quiet emptiness, the one that reminds you that home is more than a place. It's a feeling. And sometimes, no matter how long you stay abroad, that feeling never truly returns. But here's the truth. Life abroad is not a bad thing. It's just real. It has its bright side and its dark side. It's full of lessons, tears, victories, and silent moments that shape who you become. Every struggle teaches you something: how to adapt, how to appreciate, how to keep going. It's not about where you live, but who you become in the process. So, if you're planning to move abroad, go with an open heart. Don't just chase comfort, chase growth. And if you're already living abroad and this story feels like your own, remember that you're not alone. There are millions of people just like you, working, dreaming, missing home, and building a better future one day at a time. So the next time you see someone post their perfect life abroad, remember that every story has two sides. What looks easy might be a silent struggle, and what looks small might be a huge step for someone else. Appreciate your journey, whether you're abroad or at home, because everyone's path is different. And at the end of the day, the real success isn't in where you live, but how you live. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Subscribe to Diaspora Dispatch, where we share real stories about life abroad, migration, dreams, and the lessons that come with chasing a better life. Because sometimes, the truth is the most powerful story of all.